You can increase your smarts just by practicing math.
I wish someone would have told me that.
Hi, I'm a giant-sized Lorraine.
And I'm fresh back from the quantum realm. I'm Langston.
And this is Earth's Mightiest Show, brought to you by Sideshow Collectibles.
We're going to be talking about all the biggest stuff in the Marvel Universe, including this cool statue from Sideshow Collectibles.
Yeah, but you know what else we're talking about? It's almost San Diego Comic-Con 2018.
Oh yeah,
Wink,
that's
wink,
right. Sweet air, you can bring it with you everywhere you go. It's going to be my first San Diego Comic-Con going with Marvel, and we're going to be showing some exclusive merch you can only get at the Marvel booth in a little bit, so stick around because you're going to want to check that out.
Heck yeah, but you know what? Marvel Studios' Ant-Man and the Wasp is in theaters right now.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to say the special effects in this, the visual effects are mind-blowing.
Oh yeah, I mean, how else can you convey the growing and the shrinking without some super cool visual effects?
Heck yeah, and that's why I got to step inside the movie magic with visual effects supervisor Stefan Soretti, so take a look. That was an astonishing clip of Marvel Studios' Ant-Man and the Wasp, and now I'm here with Steph Soretti. You are the visual effects supervisor for Marvel Studios' Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yes.
So where do you even start with something like that?
Well, we do, I mean, it's always the same thing, you know, we start with a previs, which is kind of an animated version of the film before we shoot it, and that gives us all the information we need in terms of what we need to shoot, what is the scale, and we work with the stunt people as well to establish, you know, which moments are going to be stunts, when do we transition to a CG character, and when we go macro, like very, very, very small, what kind of cameras we're going to use. The challenge with shooting these shots is being a quarter of an inch close to the surface of the table, which you can't do with a camera. So we keep all the environment, the table and everything, but we take out the table that she's sliding in so that we can put the camera at the right height. We can then recreate the table and have her kind of slide on the table. We wanted to have a couple more hits on the table as she was going, just to make it more dangerous for her. So we added the CG hammer, kind of hammering closer to her as she goes through the shot. So all of these kind of mixture of real photography, CG character animation, CG environment, CG simulation of that tomato getting splashed. We added a few carrots, I think. What we do on most Marvel films, we scan all the actors in their costume, without their costume, so that we have a really good 3D scan of everything. So it's all built based off their real, sizes, and we have to recreate the costume, make sure that they wrinkle correctly, when you have motion and muscles, all that stuff. It's quite complex to actually be able to recreate our real life characters and make sure that they don't feel like they're just animated puppets.
See, that's cool. That's fun stuff. That's good visual effects. Scanning people into computers. We're living in the future.
Oh, and if you like that, you're in luck, because the next clip that is in this show has Steph Soretti showing us a clip with Ant-Man.
Oh, this very show has Ant-Man and the Wasp? What?
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. Well, later on. But first up, another superhero of sorts stopped by the Marvel headquarters, the perennial girl next door and woman who was on a mission to make math a little bit less scary. Danica McKellar is filling us in on her newest project. So check this out. We're going to check it out here. Check it out. Hey everyone, I am here with New York Times best-selling author and everyone's favorite grown-up girl next door, Danica McKellar. How are you?
I'm great. How
Welcome
are you?
to Marvel HQ.
Thank you.
Yeah, we were just talking very, very briefly, and you like Iron Man. You are a big fan of the first Iron Man.
That first Iron Man is the only movie I've ever seen 3 times in the theater.
Well, thank you for being such a big fan of Iron Man. He's a fan of you too.
Really?
Yes,
You're just saying that.
No, well, we talk. Everyone knows you, of course, as Winnie Cooper from the Wonder Years. You also have a degree from UCLA in math. What got you into math? Because I was not a big fan when I was younger.
I like a good challenge, and I like how my brain feels when I'm doing math. Like, it just feels like it sharpens up my brain, and it really does. I mean, I've studied it now, being a math author. So I'm always telling kids, like, look, you're not born with one level of math ability. You can increase your smarts just by practicing math.
I wish someone would have told me that.
You know,
Back in the day, instead of like, you have to learn this. What led you to writing this book?
Okay, so I started writing books about 10 years ago with Math Doesn't Suck. That was the first one. And thank you. It's middle school math. It's fractions and decimals, and my whole thing is making math fun and approachable, and using silly analogies and bringing it to life. You know, bringing math to life. Math is a language, and it can be dry and boring and all the rest of it, or it can be full of life and interesting and presented in a way that shows kids that it's relevant in their lives. So in Math Doesn't Suck, the follow-up, Kiss My Math, and others, every single chapter has at least one real-world application, so they can see, why should I learn exponents? Well, if you have a cute little kitten video that you want to send to 5 of your friends, and they each send it to 5 of their friends, and they each send it to 5 of their friends, if there are no repeats, you know, how long until you get to 1 million views? And that kind of thing is interesting and relevant, and that's exponents. But so that's middle school, and then I did high school as well. This one is for 6 to 8-year-olds, hence the title, Do Not Open This Math Book, Addition and Subtraction. And 6 to 8-year-olds, if you tell them not to do something, that makes it pretty irresistible.
Yeah,
they have to do it.
I don't think I'm afraid of math anymore, thanks to you.
Oh,
No.
I have healed you.
The healing touch, awesome.
Oh, Langston, that's so nice that you love math
Well,
now.
I don't love math. I like
Whoa.
math.
Hey,
I'm fine with it.
commit to math. Open your heart.
I'll do my best. The day is young.
Oh, boy.
We actually got to hang out a bit more with Danica. She took one of our character quizzes and found out which STEM superheroine she is most like, and can catch that in an Earth's Mightiest show bonus coming soon.
Heck yeah, we'll all be looking forward to that. But we still have some incredible moments from Marvel Studios' Ant-Man and the Wasp, so check it out. So, did Evangeline Lilly and Paul Rudd ever meet in real life?
Not for this scene.
Wow.
Not for this scene. In a classroom that is a real classroom from a real location, but it's small. But you can't, obviously, you can't shoot him in that location at the same time. Because we play with size, it's all about the size cues that you can give to the actors, and you know, playing around with the props that they're touching. They exchange the backpack, and the backpack we had 2 different sizes. We had the real size, which is, you know, normal backpack for a kid, and we had a version of the backpack that was double the size that had been made by the props people.
That must be so funny to see in the props department, all the different
Yes,
scales of props.
exactly, and the complexity of the scene is that he takes the backpack and then he gives it back to Evangeline, but they didn't do it at the same time. He was carrying the big backpack, she was carrying the small backpack, and right in the middle we transitioned with a CG backpack.
That is mind-blowing. Well, let's take a look at our next clip.
This is when they go out of the school, and that's another very complicated shot actually. So we were on location in Atlanta, and we shot that big shot of him coming down the stairs, but we didn't have anybody here. And then what we then do the match move, which is knowing exactly where the camera is in that 3D space. So we have a virtual camera now that knows exactly where the camera is, and then we had to rebuild on stage the stairs, but double the size, so that Paul could go down the stairs with exactly the same steps and everything. So they had to be very precisely built to match what we had on location, but just be double. And then here he goes into the van, and same thing, the seat in the van and the steps going into the van had to be very precisely made so that he would step exactly at the right place. So it's all a big like mixture of, as you can see, lots of departments working together to get the shots, like lighting, camera, props, and then costume.
I just imagine somebody with a ruler. That would be my personal nightmare, to have to make it all
It is very precise. They have to be really precise. We do 3D scans of everything, so they know exactly where is what, you know.
Thank you so much for speaking with us. You guys go see Marvel Studios' Ant-Man and the Wasp in theaters now.
I can watch him run down the steps all day.
Oh my God, I love that scene.
It's great. It's terrific. This is not the only thing that we're going to be showing, because a little bit earlier we talked about some exclusive merch you could only get at the Marvel booth at San Diego Comic-Con, and that time is now.
Yeah.
We're going to check out some stuff.
You know what? I think we should use a little Marvel magic right now.
Okay. Hey, all right, that's nice. Oh,
Yeah,
sweet
this is-
t-shirts,
yeah, it
sweet,
looks
sweet
good.
gear, and check out this variant cover for the life of Captain Marvel #1.
Oh yeah, and there's going to be Cosmic Ghost Rider #1, special variant by J. Scott Campbell, bagged and boarded, 1 of 1,000, certificate of authenticity, a very premium variant for this time around.
Premium like you read about. You know, this is more stuff, right?
Oh yeah.
Let's try this again. Let's try it again. All right, ready?
Ooh,
Oh yeah, Runaway
nice.
Sherman. Ooh, Wakanda Forever is right. All right, and check this out. Pins!
Yeah, I got to debut this one on my Twitter and my Instagram account. It's Kamala Khan and Lockjaw. Just go into SDCC.
I like that little technology. The pins interconnecting together. Yeah. And check this out. We got Black Panther, Captain America, this little propeller on Thor's head, and of course Wasp in the black and red, really cool costume. Looking real mischievous. Looking ready to get into some crime fight.
Ooh, I'm ready to get into some more stuff though.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, hey! Oh, well, listen, I don't see him lurking about nowhere, so it's fine.
Okay.
I think we're okay. But
Okay.
I rather snap, so it's good. But
You're
check it out.
live.
More pins!
More pins, and these are a mystery box, so we'll see what we have inside.
Okay, so we don't know, right?
No.
So let's find out. I got. Oh,
What do you
I
have?
think I can tell by the sweet silhouettes. Oh, check it out. Captain Marvel and Nick Fury.
Oh, these are so cute.
Come on, let's get into let's go fight
Okay,
the
I'm
forces
gonna,
of evil.
you know, I'm gonna open
Let's
mine
see,
too.
let's see
I
what
love
the
these.
mystery
They're
holds.
different in every box, so you never know what you're gonna. Oh, America Chavez and Spider-Gwen.
These are sweet.
So cute. She looks like she could punch a little star portal. I love the smirk. The smirk is so good.
I love those eyes. Those Gwens, they're just so big and spider-like. I like it.
So cute. And there are a lot more of these. Actually, if you take a look at the back of the package, there are little hints on what they're all going to be, plus 2 that they have not yet revealed. So you'll have to stay in tune to San Diego Comic-Con to see what they are. Oh, but if you want to get this stuff, you do have to be at Comic-Con to get these exclusive items. But if you can't make it, don't worry. You can still have a lot of fun with us. We'll be there live streaming all weekend long, bringing you exclusive content that you could only get from Marvel. Oh.
Ooh, brisk. Watch it all at marvel.com/SDCC 2018, Thursday through Sunday, and tell us which item you want most from the convention on social media using the hashtag Earth's Mightiest Show.
Heck yeah. But before we go, I'd like to take a moment and acknowledge Steve Ditko, who served as one of Marvel's great creators.
Yes, including his contribution to the creation of Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Squirrel Girl, and many, many others.
Our hearts are with his family, friends, and fans as we remember the indelible mark he has left not only on Marvel, but the world of art that he has forever changed.